Hi, in this video, we will explore Users tab in the Analytics feature. This tab is broadly divided into two sections. In the first section, you'll find settings related to filters, while the second section displays the results of applied filters. If no filters are applied, all users are shown, and their information is displayed in the table. Here, you can choose from previously created and saved filters. If you haven't created a filter, you can select the Custom Filter option to create your own. If using an existing filter, after selecting it, click on the Load Filter button to apply it. I choose the Custom Filter option. Click on Clear Filters to remove the filters. Now, I can use this drop-down to select and create my custom filter. Starting with the List Type option, I can create a filter based on the type of list a user belongs to. In this drop-down, I specify the status I want this user list to have. For example, I choose Have and select the multi-list in this section. The functions of the and or buttons are as follows. If you want users displayed in this section to pass through all filters, use the and button. However, if you need a user to be shown if they don't meet the conditions of the first filter, but meet the conditions of the second or either of these two filters, use the or button. Next is the List Status option, where I can create a filter based on the status of the list. I choose the list type. From this drop-down, I specify exactly which criterion or factor from my selected list are intended to be displayed, and define how this field should relate to the value I enter in this section. I select Higher Than and enter the number 5, meaning that I want to display users which have higher than 5 products on their wish lists. The next option is the Fields option, allowing me to create a filter based on user fields. For example, I choose User Email as in User field. From this drop-down, I specify how the status of this field should be related to the value I enter here. For example, I choose Contains and input the letter A, meaning that I want to display users which have the letter A in their user emails. The next filter is Role, which creates a filter based on the user's role, which includes all roles you can specify in WordPress. Next filter is Activity, which filters based on user activity. Order Status, which filters based on the user's order status. In this drop-down, I choose the order status and select the desired status. The result of this filter shows users whose order status is set to On Hold, and the quantity of products in their order is 3. Next filter is Campaign State, which filter users based on their campaigns. Here you can see the conditions for each campaign. Finally, the last option is Automation State, which, like Campaign State, filters users based on automation status. I choose the desired status in this section and select the preferred automation. Now, having cleared all filters and leaving only my custom filter, I click on the Apply button. As you can see, after clicking on the Apply button, this filter is saved. In this section, until the next refresh, the remaining list is displayed, and the results are shown in this table. If you need to rename the filter, click on this option, and you can change the filter name. As you can see, the new filter is saved. By clicking on the Delete option, this filter is removed, and by clicking on the Settings option, this section is closed. In the lower section, you can perform activities simultaneously on selected users by choosing one of the options: Delete, Send Campaign, and Export. In this table, the user column displays information such as username, first name, and last name. The email column shows the user's email, and the phone column displays the user's mobile number. In the number of lists column, you can see how many lists this user is using. In the total products column, the all lists count is displayed, indicating how many products this user has added to the lists they use. In the total payment overall column, the total purchase amount made by this user on your site is shown. In the total payment by list column, the purchase amount that this user has made through each of the lists on your site is displayed.